And I
Yeah,
want to, you started doing the lead management stuff too, huh?
yeah,
That's awesome. That's
yeah.
awesome. So how do I know you sent some emails out about that? I want to look into that a little more.
That's been going really good. We have a shitload of people hire us for it already, which has been great. And really, what it is just it's like one of my best VAs for now, anyways.
Mhm.
And kind of putting him in customers' businesses. And I'm like originally designing it as reply to inbound calls and texts and maybe nurture the lead, help them execute your systems and your
Yeah.
CRM, whatever it might be. But I'm also saying that, they have the green light to do everything but cold calling.
Right.
I think I already sell cold calling. That's the one thing I don't want them to do. But like, one guy's like, can they do negotiating? I say, if you can train them to negotiate, they don't come ready to negotiate,
No, yeah.
you know, but if you want to send over some stuff and and I don't really recommend it, but if
Yeah.
that's,
No, I think that's awesome because it's like you kind of need a lead manager. A lot of people think, oh, I could just do cold calling, all the leads are going to come to me, and then I'm going to go close deals. It's like more than that though. It's like you have the cold callers, and even like I said earlier, just looking at the numbers, only 1 out of 3 of those leads that come in from the cold callers, like you're probably going to go make an offer, maybe go an appointment, and even less than that as far as like appointment, but actually like take the time to make an offer. Those other 2 out of 3 leads, they need to be followed up with. They need to be nurtured
right.
over time. And a lead manager, that's where they will come in because that pipeline is going to get full quick.
Yeah, right.
And if you're doing enough volume and you want that lead manager to stay on top of those tasks, recurring tasks, checking in with those sellers every couple weeks or months or whatever.
And that's
Um,
exactly why I created it, man. One thing I've realized is I am basically a sales manager, and all of my customers are my acquisitions managers.
yeah,
And if I can provide solutions that help them close more deals, then it's going to eventually help everybody in the long run. And that's why, like, my new attitude has been really more geared towards the CRM, towards lead managers,
mhm,
and because they're not main sources, but they help people stay in action. You know,
right,
in the CRM I created tasks that automatically populate when a lead comes in,
mhm.
even tell them step by step what to do to
That's
move
awesome.
the lead over, because I know what it's like, dude. You think you got it all figured out, a lead comes in and you're so nervous you forget what to do, you know? And so I try to put in that little tidbit to maybe rebuild up their confidence
Yep.
to get them to make, and that's what the lead manager is there for. You don't have to be, the one guy I spoke to was explaining to me that he was doing everything manually. And he's like, Nick, I work a full-time job, so I know I'm missing shit
Oh
left
yeah,
and right, you
for
know?
sure.
And so it's like that's where like the lead manager solution came in, because I'm like, yo, I need to really push forward something for my clients.
Your lead managers are doing comps also.
Yeah, so we have a comp. I have a video that I trained on comps.
Okay. I didn't pull the trigger on the lead management because I actually had a lead
Some
manager, which as of today, I'm not using. So,
Okay.
um,
Well, yeah.
ye-
So, and then, and the cool thing about this is if you have a system, here, I'll just pull it up right here. If you have a system,
yeah, I mean, I have a whole SOP, like
exactly.
literally videos, documentation on how
I
to
love
use
that.
our system. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
I'm
that.
super SOP based and
Yeah. And then we
system.
basically do it in 5-hour blocks,
Oh,
So if you
perfect.
click order now, I mean, I think it's a cool way to do it. You want 5, 10, 15, 20 hours, whatever you're looking for. And what happens is you sign up, we create a group chat, me, you, my VA manager, and my operations manager. And then he adds the VA, you all meet on a Zoom
Mhm.
call and you cover expectations, and then they start.
Okay. Are they are Filipino based or are, I mean,
Yeah,
I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, cool.
yeah, they are Filipino, but
So they just would use like our dial our call rail account basically, which
yeah,
now we're using smartphone. I'm testing smartphone out right now, but
okay.
so they would use like our smartphone. They would use our calling systems and our CRM and all
That's
that stuff.
right. Yeah. And so I'm glad you mentioned that. One of the main differences in the lead managers is it's all your software. You would send over your logins, your information. These people are very trust. All these people work for me,
Yeah.
So it's not just like you're sending it to a VA company that I've just found that I'm exploiting or
Right.
anything. But yeah, you send them over all your login information and then they would get to work.
Okay. So yeah, so you probably do want to do 5 5-hour time blocks, and they would
Yeah.
probably work around 5 hours a day, Monday through Friday, about 250 a week. Yeah, I think that's a really good price, to be honest with you, for somebody to
Yeah.
be in your system, completing tasks, following up. Yeah, I mean, I mapped out the whole lead management process, how to do it in our system, how to make outbound calls, how to use everything that they need to know. It's like in there, and I'm always adding to that, as questions come up, or really when they come in there and do something wrong, it's like, okay, let me add to the system on how to not do that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
but but
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, I mean, I am looking for a lead manager soon, and I was interested in just learning more about it, I guess,
Yeah.
because
Well,
that's
so yeah,
pretty
it's
interesting.
basically that process. We keep everyone in a group chat and then we also keep them there for live feedback. So
Okay.
let's say you even wanted to add Tony in
Mm,
there, it kind of can become like the communications chat. So, it's
okay.
kind of like your work office I run everything out of Facebook group chats. I just
Mhm.
love it. Uh,
Okay.
and it keeps me knowledgeable on everything. But yeah, so it'd be a pretty cool process. Initial training, SOPs, and then everyone's in the group chat for future references and stuff.
Awesome. Okay. And that's Facebook groups, you said?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah, Facebook group chats.
Okay, group chats. Gotcha.
Yeah.